Hello everybody and welcome back to War Thunder Mobile. Today we're going to be taking a look at the RN Dante something. I cannot pronounce the rest of that name. We have, supposedly from what I've been told, not a lot of crew members in comparison with perhaps some other ships at this rank. So, kind of good that there's not going to be any subs on the enemy team, hopefully. I mean, we're going to have to wait and see if that last person... Oh. This could be bad. Okay, Issei. I'm concerned, but I think we're gonna be fine. Okay, we have 4 turrets, each with 3 cannons. I don't remember the caliber. I think they're 308mm caliber for each. I don't think we have a whole lot of anti-air armament, but we're already firing those. That's great. And of course we're stuck in the middle of the map, so that means we're going to be the center of attention for all possible enemies the entire time. That's going to be fun. Alright, let's turn down south so I can at least kind of get out of here. A little bit of damage, not bad. I don't appreciate that our anti-air stuff is always on and is going to be exposing us like that at the beginning of every single match, but it's fine. I think they reworked the larger caliber cannon noises. I feel like these are slightly different. Ooh, that was a decent hit of damage. It feels more like punchy, like they're actually, you know, firing those rounds that they're supposed to be. I like it. And I think we're just continually firing into the shore. Not exactly good. That plane is still just circling around. I don't think we can get Congo or pretty much any of the other ships from here. But I do want to continue going downwards. We should have good enough cover from some of these like land masses to get a little bit of damage in on these guys down here. Though, of course, no promises. Why? Where's... That plane's just flying away. You can stop firing the anti-air guns that exposed us in the beginning anyway. Alright, Issei is back. Fire those cannons off. And start turning this way, kind of, to get those rear cannons. Okay, that's not great. Of course, I can't target anything because I'm directly in the smoke. Alright, another full salvo. We got our secondary cannons on. Good. Perhaps we can just wait here, I guess. I am not appreciative of how low to the waterline that Issei is. It's not very helpful. I don't know where to properly aim to damage it. Alright, let's keep going. Where are those shots coming from? You? Don't shoot me, man. We're supposed to be in this together. I see them, yes, I know. Just let me get over there. Then I can start putting in some damage. 3, 2, 1. Just wanted to make sure I cleared that hill or whatever first. Alright, we're gonna stop here. Slow down a little bit. That was not much damage. At all. That's actually concerning. I thought we were gonna do a whole lot more damage than that. Why are the shots so high? What is going on there? What's up with that? And now they're low. And that time they were like in between. What is happening with the targeting? Just gonna start firing at everybody because we're already out here in the open. Why is that Warspite still able to fire at me? None of this makes sense. Stop looking at me. Alright, this guy's like right... Yeah, let's just go like right there. That'll do us some damage, not a lot. Or we're gonna have server issues and not, of course, not be able to do anything. Okay. Start repairing. Just go for the same spot, I guess. I don't see why not. We're still... Why is the packet loss so high? What is going on? Okay. Fire's gonna be out and... Oh, we're taking too much damage. Well... I tried. And this is... What I'm doing is very stupid, yes, but... I didn't see any other option. Not really. I like that sound for... Goodness, why? There aren't any other options though. Like, either I stay behind and I don't do any damage whatsoever, or I go out and I get obliterated. I don't have a choice. Hopefully this match is more forgiving. We are in a down tier, though they do have 2 submarines, which is going to be to our disadvantage. Warspite, Arizona. Those are pretty tough ships. Alright, let's turn to go towards our allies, because I do not want to be caught out here in a large-scale firefight unless it's with just the Königsberg and, like, the Type 7 class. Because then otherwise I'm going to be in a bit of trouble. If it's the Warspite as well as the Arizona that's way over here, I'm basically dead. I wish I could see what they could see. Like my allies over there. Alright, Type 7 class Warspite, okay. Well, that Warspite already started firing. The Type 7 class isn't really going to be an issue if we can get out of here. So, let's go for the guy that's in our class. That's so little damage, bro. It's upsetting, really. 1%. How much damage does... Not damage. How much armor does Warspite have if I can fire a full salvo? I don't know why I started speaking like an accent for like first part of that. If I can fire an entire salvo and it only does 1% of damage. See, that was much more closer to what I was initially expecting. Alright. 6%, not terrible. No, I'm not saying the funny numbers, guys. Okay, there. Finally, he deploys his smoke. Which is a little bit more reassuring to me. Because it means I'm doing the right thing that I need to be doing. If even a Warspite wants to place a smoke screen. Alright, we're going to try to flip back over here and wreck him before he can do the... Okay. Well, thanks so much for the false lock. I thought I had a chance there. Flip around and wreck him before he can get us, but I don't know how much damage we're actually going to be able to dish out. Okay, good. That's very good. If they can't control their boat, we can laugh at them. Never mind. I'm not going to laugh at that now. Alright. I want to repair the control. I know I could have waited a bit longer to start that repair. I'm choosing not to. Alright. 4%. See, this is quite low. I want to go for your other ammo rack if I can. Oh, I see. I'm going to try to hide your rear turrets after I just said that I want to go for your low ammo racks. Alright. Bridge. 5%. Not great. Control, 10%, that's better. It's more what I want. Jeez, and he's still at a lot of health. This is just annoying. Man, I wish we had torpedoes. This would be a whole lot simpler if I did. Okay. Oh, there's... Huh. This is unfortunate. Alright, let's face the Warspite. So, most likely we're going to die to a submarine. That's probably what's gonna happen. 19%. See, that's the type of damage I was looking for earlier. Alright. Very good. Very nice. Awesome. That submarine got my friend. Not so good. What are you well doneing? Me or... I don't know. It's probably me. For killing that guy. Okay. That's the other sub that we want to avoid. There's no real counter to subs at this rank unless we have torpedoes, which we do not have torpedoes. I don't have a way to kill this guy, really. Kinda just doomed to die. Unless I can get a shot on this guy right there. He's gonna dive. Yep. Predictable. Königsberg. Hello. I'm gonna try to damage you, but I want to get out of the way of that submarine, so at least they can't target me for some time. And it's just not effective to fire the large caliber shells at this range, so why would I? You know? Why would I waste the higher caliber shells? At least in some forms you have like a deterrent for submarines at higher tiers, because your missiles can actually get over to where they are within a reasonable time. But the same is not so for these higher, or the lower tiers. For lower tiers, there's no solution, no exact solution for it. Dive, bro. 13, not bad. This guy's taunting, man. Like a full... I saw those shells hit. And you're saying they did 0 damage. Like, don't lie to me, bro. It's just disrespectful. Plus, if I go over to help this hipper right here, I don't think I'm gonna be able to stand a chance from the rounds that this guy's firing anyway. Or the torpedoes. Like, I feel like the shells should be able to do more damage when they hit the water line, or slightly below the water where the submarine is. Because they don't even do that much. Yeah, now I'm gotta get out of the way. These shells. Like that. That should have damaged it some, but nothing did. It's disappointing and infuriating. Of course, the Arizona now wants a piece. Alright, if I can get over to where this submarine is and just drop a bunch of depth charges over it, I have a chance. However, if I'm not directly over it and I miss the depth charges, it's going to steamroll me along with the Arizona. So, we're going to keep going in a straight line. Kind of for now. We want to go be not in front of the mines, but like near them. In a sense, okay? Is he surfacing or what? Sure, we'll drop the depth charges now. Okay. And just face the Arizona. Hope the depth charges actually do their job. Which, if the submarine is right... Okay, it's like right there. They should... There we go. See? They don't always work, but when they do their job well. Okay. Rear ammo rack is not... You're kind of angled, though. Your rear ammo rack is kind of vulnerable. I don't know. Königsberg, I guess we can get... I think, yeah, I just wasted a whole salvo. That's upsetting. Alright. Once this guy gets around... just lay a smoke screen now. And then Arizona. That was a good hit. Alright, we're gonna wait till we take about 15% damage, then start repairing. There we go. Yes. Perfect. Actually, yeah, well, we're gonna repair now. Okay, we should be able to salvage this match. I don't see how we could possibly die to this Königsberg, but if we do, we do, I guess. It's gonna be my fault. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Right there, yep. Alright, his ammo racks are not popped yet. Nor was his smoke used. But now he cannot fire out where I am. Alright, higher. There. Go crazy. Yep. Alright, we got him on fire. Awesome. Keep firing into the smoke. I don't know exactly. I lost my rough positioning of where he is. Right there. Okay then. Alright, we'll repair. Because we don't want to ram into whatever's in front of us, and I want to bear all guns on the target. We're gonna win this. Awesome. So happy. Wow. That was a very satisfying battle. By the way, guys, Naval is the easiest mode to get the last man standing in. More so than ground by a lot, and definitely more than air. Probably, because there's not a whole lot of times where the match ends due to there only being a couple of players left, or just one player left. Anyways, I really appreciate this ship. It's very fun to play. Very interesting. Is it a good ship? Sure. I mean, those are the stats if you guys didn't know them. 305 millimeter cannons. 10-second reload for all four of them all four turrets with 3 cannons each of that caliber per turret. Not bad. It was fun. It's a good rank 3 ship, though of course it struggles against submarines, as all ships do, until rank 7, or not rank 7, rank 6. We'll get to rank 7 eventually. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys again soon in the next one.